time!
Hey everybody, welcome to the Brink of Sanity, episode 432. I am Jay, and with me is Mark and Bry. How you guys doing?
Good, good. How you guys doing?
Okay. Doing all right?
Cool.
Excellent. If you want to
Cool.
email us, we are thebrinkofsanity@gmail.com, and we are Brink of Sanity 3 on Twitter, and everything else is Brink of Sanity. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Good stuff.
Mark, happy Hanukkah.
This is the
Thank you. It is Hanukkah.
This is
Yes.
the first time I have gotten through saying all our socials without you interrupting, Mark. It took 432 episodes. You did it.
Turn that corner.
I'm sorry I did not. I will interrupt the next show. I will be better about interrupting and making it misery for you.
It felt weird me getting through it without being interrupted.
I didn't have a lot to add to the, well, I probably did, but I don't know. Yes, it is the Hanukkah season. And this is our very special Brink of Sanity Hanukkah annual show. We do every year, we do one to commemorate Hanukkah. Jay, what do you have planned for us for Hanukkah?
Do you think
The theme of our Hanukkah show is how to make money with the podcast.
Yes. I was just saying before the show, Jay is always early into ideas. He knows, Jay, when did you start podcasting?
2008.
Yeah. At that time, podcasting, not a big thing. Now people make hundreds of millions of dollars podcasting. And forget even $100 million. There are so many people working as full-time podcasters, making a very solid living, a lot of people are doing really well. Jay, when did you start investing in Bitcoin?
2017.
Okay. A lot of people who start investing around then are doing amazingly. So Jay hit it big.
I see a pattern.
He knew exactly when to invest to start podcasting. He knew exactly when to get into crypto. So he must be crushing it. Jay, how you doing?
What's a term for not crushing it?
Actually, didn't Jay bypass Bitcoin and go straight to Ethereum?
I have I have
Yes.
0.26 of a Bitcoin.
In fairness, if Jay just put all his, even with Ethereum, that did really well also. Not as well as Bitcoin, obviously. But Jay is really good at identifying things that will be big trends and failing to execute from there.
Yes.
So the second step, but it's really important. There should be there should be a hedge fund that all they do is talk to Jay about his ideas. And Jay's like, oh, I think this will be big. And the hedge fund's like, Jay will never figure it out. We're going to make a lot of money off of it. And we won't tell Jay.
Somebody
So Jay-
copies my exact game and makes $10 million off of it.
Right, exactly. Jay, you've had Jay had the brunchaholic thing idea. They were going to restaurants and doing reviews for brunch. Now, on TikTok at least, and other
I was going to
sites.
say, isn't that called TikTok now?
Yeah, there's tons of these. There's one, I think, what is the name? I forget the name of it, but this person goes all over the world, trying restaurants, trying foods, trying the viral sensation here, the viral sensation there. He goes to the best restaurant in the entire world, and it seems like he's crushing it. He's 26 years old. Jay, how's Brunchaholics doing?
Well, somebody else is using that idea and making tens of thousands a month. So we've been through this.
Okay, so Jay is really big in identifying the idea and then being the New York
Dropping the
Mets,
ball.
being the New York Mets after that. So Jay, my question is, what ideas do you think will be big going forward the next 5 years? What ideas should Brian and I figure out how to execute without you?
Jay, aren't you glad you came back from Thailand?
This is great. Well, I think the next thing is being able to create AI companions and having people interact with them and give them money. Now, being that
Is one of your ideas also to be able to Google things online?
so now you're gonna make fun of my thing in 5 years. You're
No,
gonna be like, "Oh my
it's
god, I
already
can't
here."
believe everybody." Yeah, it's not like I had the first podcast either, or I was the first person to buy Bitcoin. It's not mainstream and it's not exploded yet. So that's my point.
I bet those companies are killing it right now. There are so many people who are lonely. If you look at the technology if you've seen the technology on social media of these AI generated hot chicks, the women look 100% real. And I think you can get them to basically talk to you, interact with you. They could be, you can pick how they're going to look. You can pick how they should be in terms of like you want like a dominating or subservient. You can create your AI girlfriend and talk to her online FaceTime basically, like video right now. As soon as they make the robots, humanity ends.
Can we get 3 AI girlfriends to do the podcast for us?
I was
It will, the
my,
president will go on, the president will do like a national address. They'll be like, listen, we understand men out there, you are really enjoying the sex robots. Please, for the love of God, go outside today and stop fucking your robots.
I think it's
I don't think
pretty
our
ex-
president's going to tell us that.
I think it's pretty expensive to make a one of those realistic ones right now, though. It's not like
Right. I don't think that's
everybody
it.
can do.
I think, sorry. I was saying having something on screen, the video, that's very doable. I think there are services you can do that right now. Having a robot in your house that like,
Oh no, I'm not talking about a robot. I'm talking about making one, creating one. I'm giving you the idea. Run with it because
oh,
I
think
think
they're,
it's
Oh,
too.
I saw that. It was called Weird Science.
I think it's too
I keep,
expensive to do the online one. I think it's too
Yeah.
expensive.
no, it's 100%. I keep seeing advertisements for it on TikTok.
I
And
would
it'll
think
be
it's more expensive to create your own than just to make a one on a face online.
no, there are ones like called like companion AI, and like literally they're like design your girl, and like I see the ads on TikTok.
Did you
They're
see the
already,
prices?
sorry, Jay's like I did a deep dive to try to compare prices to get the best service for myself.
I think it's too expensive to do.
Mark, I thought your people look at prices.
I don't know how much were they? I wasn't like, hey, I need to save up for this. Let me find out how much it costs. I imagine
Is there a
So,
Groupon for
I
it?
assume they're like, yeah, it's Hanukkah. I won't be able to get it. I get it for the third night tonight.
I already see the flaw in your plan. You want me to give you ideas, but then you want to do zero legwork to make it happen, but somehow do it better than me.
How much do you think it cost?
Thousands. I think it costs
Thousands?
Yes.
No,
Yep.
no. I bet for like the cost of Netflix, you can do it right now.
All right. Well, let us know next.
Ad free Netflix?
Okay, how much?
Yeah, that's true. Ad free is a whole different story.
Ad free. Yeah.
So you're like, hey, hot AI girlfriend, what are you wearing? One moment while I give you an ad at Walmart, then I'll let you know what I'm wearing.
And
how
then if you
much
want the
does
4K upgrade, forget about it. Then it's
Yeah.
How much is companion AI? I think
Shared
this is one
screens. A companion account.
Okay, so here, companion AI, which it's really bad that I actually know the name of one of these. The free try, the basic plan is $0 to $50. Mid-tier subscription is $100 to $200, to $1,200 a month. Enterprise, I'm assuming they have an enterprise solutions. Enterprise means for business. I'm assuming like IBM's not like we need hot hot AI girlfriends for our workers, so we're gonna pay. Like, what the hell is
I also see another flaw in your plan. This podcast barely works, and I'm the tech guy, and now you want to take on like a tech project. So
I'm just saying you picked an idea that's kind of already out there. You're right. So I think I think you are right. This is a service will keep growing and growing. What would your reaction be if you're at work and you're talking to like your coworker and your coworker just casually mentions in conversation, "Oh, Jen, she also like kind of feels like when I was hanging out with her the other night. Oh, your girlfriend? Oh, my AI girlfriend."
I mean, we're probably like a few years away from that.
Yeah.
I think the technology is
I
still
think
a
that's
little rough.
I think
Wait.
the AI girlfriend is like the early stage of like dating online, like
Yeah.
meeting people online and dating sites and stuff like
Acco-
that. Now it's
according-
like so common, like everybody's like, "Oh, I met him online."
Yeah.
According to my search, a Google AI said up to $35 a month for premium subscriptions for a AI girlfriend.
Yeah.
What is
mean-
that to feed her? I mean,
We don't know anything about what that is or anything.
Yeah.
Like,
The,
and that's you
rep-
paying to get
rep-
one, not paying to make one.
Replica A. Well, yeah, to make one costs a lot of money. I meant
Yeah,
to get
that's
one.
my whole point.
Oh, I thought you meant
Your point to get rich is for me to buy an AI girlfriend. How does that make me rich?
I was just commenting that your AI girlfriend as a service is already out
The
there.
whole
That's
first
all.
10 minutes of the show was about me being ahead of trends, but not making money. And then you just pivoted to me buying an AI girlfriend. What is this? What is happening?
Well, then you're not gonna like my GoFundMe. Um,
I don't understand your
Replica,
plan anymore, Mark.
another one. Well, my plan was really just to say you're suggesting a service that's already out there. That's all.
Just talk to Jay's shirt.
There was,
Nope.
there was,
What is that shirt? It
Jay,
says
that's a
no-
perfect shirt for this episode.
yeah.
Where did you see this shirt?
I don't know. I got it as a gift. I don't buy clothes.
Okay.
I don't think I
You-
bought clothes in like 20 years.
Your wife bought this for you?
My sister.
Okay. Replica AI, which you could for $20 a month, you can get an AI girlfriend.
So
It's cheaper than a real girlfriend.
that's
yeah.
the reverse part of the plan. You want to get the $20, not to pay the $20. Do you understand how making money works?
Could we what if for $20 a month I let people like what if we just make
I
Jay
think he just wants the girlfriend.
okay, what if Jay wears a wig and is someone's AI girlfriend for $20 a month?
Well, I know who my first customer will be when I create an AI girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's only $20 a month.
Jay, let me ask you a question. So I keep also seeing, I think TikTok knows I'm friends with you because recently I started seeing videos where there are expats living in Thailand. And at least in these videos, they're kind of alluding to the sex tourism. They haven't really explicitly talked about it.
Okay.
You were in Thailand. Did you see any sex pats there?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
What's a sex pet?
A white dude that goes to Thailand to bang a bunch of Thai women.
Oh, Jay, tell us all about it.
So there is this area, this one street specifically, where there's literally thousands of prostitutes, and they're aggressive. They will like tug at you and try and like drag you into rooms and stuff. It's like
Where's this?
Pattaya.
I feel like that's where is that? That's not Bangkok. That's outside another city.
It's like a 2.5 hour drive from Bangkok.
So
There is a red light district in Bangkok, which I walked past, but I didn't go down that road.
I think the one Pattaya is the one they were referencing in the TikTok videos.
Yeah,
And they
it's-
showed like a little video of the street, and there were just girls lined up. Basically, it
Yeah.
seemed like.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Is that where they're all? Are they all girls, or are they all trannies, or are they both?
they're mostly girls, but there are trannies there. Yeah.
Because I've seen some videos of like guys walking by, and it's all like trannies trying to pick them up or something.
Yeah,
What's
no.
poli-
Where that was.
What's polite? Did you have to look for the Adam's apple, or can you ask them? Are you a dude?
I think if you ask if they're a lady boy, they will answer you because they don't want you to like.
It's not like if you ask someone if they're a cop, they have to
Right.
legally they have to say yes.
I asked if you're a cop. You have to tell me if a dick.
Legally, yes, I am a man.
Exactly.
By the way, if you ask a cop if they're a lady boy, it's a good way to end up in the hospital.
You get beaten.
So you guys went to this area for tourism purposes?
Research purposes. Now
For the show?
we went to an island off of Pattaya, but to get to that island, we had to go through the red light district,
You had to actually walk through this gauntlet.
and it was
Okay.
it was
What was-
funny how many white guys were there. It was literally just white guys and Thai prostitutes. Like
Did you wear your nope shirt?
That'd be a perfect shirt. Do I want? Read the goddamn shirt. So you walk down this street. Well, and you obviously you had your wife next to you.
Yeah.
Did the women just still approach you anyway?
so, I went kind of early. Like it's not you see them, but they're not like thousands of them. Like that's after like 5 p.m. So we didn't go during.
After 5 p.m., not even like after 8.
After work gets out.
Yeah, exactly.
After white collar work gets out.
I mean, I obviously like I don't want to do sex tourism there, but you'd kind of be interesting to walk down that street, just like it's interesting to walk down the red light district in like
There's
Amsterdam.
videos on TikTok of guys walking down the street, and you just see like prostitute after prostitute running up to them, grabbing their crotch, pulling their shirt. Like I messed up my algorithm because now that comes up every time I go on TikTok.
Did anybody try to grab your wife, Jay?
No, they know like they could just if it's a white person, you get like mauled.
I mean, the guys. Did any of the guys?
No,
Any of the lady boys?
no, I think the ladyboys are also into boys.
No, I meant the white guys. They were going. Did they? Try to,
No, you don't. You don't have to pull. Like you're getting pulled if you're a white guy. You don't.
Oh, all right.
It's the one place where white men just clean up.
Yeah.
If it's so, is the goal in that street? Is it just prostitution, or are they trying to like get you as a husband to like for money purposes? Like, what's the?
Do they roll you? Like, yeah, I mean, do they just rob you
Am I
blind?
gonna lose my kidney there?
So,
Yeah.
so from what I was curious because I was fascinated by how many there were. So,
This
I
is like it's interesting. Yeah.
yeah, so
Yeah, yeah.
I came
Jay's like,
home.
I lived there for 6 months out of research purposes alone. Honey,
And,
I'll meet you on the island. I'm just gonna be here for a little bit.
yeah, she told me it's like ridiculously cheap too.
Okay.
Like 300-400 Thai dollars, which is like $40 or something. Like crazy cheap.
That's just like a night with the prostitute, or is that you buy them generally?
Like an
For
hour.
$40, you own her. I've got like $1,000. I'll take 25 of these girls.
So from what I read, most of them are standing outside various bars and they're kind of employees of the bar. So what they try and do is they drag you into the bar to have a drink to negotiate. So they're getting the bar business while they're doing that.
Oh,
And then
is there a scam involved? Like they get you to, like
They
take
drug
like a
you or
lot of
something?
drinks, drug you, or is it really not on the up and up? But
Is
like
it all this pure,
it's
pure
just
sex?
it's the magical place where you could just buy sex and nothing's good. Like
well,
no harm will happen to you. I saw a guy in one of the videos is like, I spend half my year in Thailand and half my year in Colombia. Apparently he wants to mix up the different hookers.
right.
I've heard good things about Colombia.
From what I've read that is fairly like okay because they're technically employees of the bar.
Okay.
So if they rob you, you can go to the bar and like they'll get fired. And now if they get fired, then they just become a prostitute by the beach. And that's
Then
kind
they
of
try to
like
kill you.
yeah, that's like there's no way to track them down. That's like no holds barred. So
Right. I also just a point here. So they're pretty goddamn cheap at the bar, and you're like, I don't know if I want to pay $40. What if I go to the beach and get one for 11?
right, exactly. But you may get robbed.
And then lose my kidney.
Yeah.
Is it okay if the bar you're like, hey, I found this coupon. Another bar is offering it. Do you guys price match here?
And the hooker down the street is going for
Is, it,
35. Like
is there like a happy hour where they're on
Is
sale?
is there a punch card where the ninth one's free?
I assume there's probably like hotel rooms over the bars, or at least rooms or something. Probably.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I didn't
That's
get
gotta. And so like you like the girls look like you're going around there being like, no to her, I'll take her.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're super aggressive because there's so many. Like
Yeah.
there's more hookers than guys. So like yeah, they're I guess the ones that are the hungriest are trying to get your business.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure that's worth an 18-hour flight.
Jay has to also tell everyone when like you're going, oh Jay, you're going on vacation again to Thailand. Again, my wife is from there. We're visiting her family. I'm not fucking 12-year-old Asian girls there.
By the way, do you know where I could exchange my dollars for Thai dollars
Well, I mean,
before I leave?
considering the price of American hookers, it's probably worth it if you want to have a couple flings to fly over there.
Do they take American money? Do they get excited for American money?
Um, I'm not sure. I'm not
Because like
sure.
I know like when I went to Montreal, they were all about getting the American dollars because it was better value than
I don't think they would turn down American dollars.
what
But
about Monopoly money?
I mean,
One of the
for anybody like taking notes, I would recommend just exchanging currency at the airport.
Fair, fair. No personal
oh,
checks.
where did I learn about sex patriot and being a sexpat? Well, I was listening to this podcast and like happened to come on. It was the right episode. And anyway, I started this big business about reviewing brunch places, and I went over and used my money to buy prostitutes. The
The next
guy
time Jay goes, all these girls are gonna have their own QR code, and you just scan and
also the videos I've seen in Thailand, it's always a white dude living there. But a lot of times they've now like one guy was like, it's very easy to get a girlfriend here. And I'm like, what if you don't pay? How easy is it?
yeah, yeah.
Well, if you're white, they assume that you're rich. So even not in the prostitute areas, if you're just in a town, like they'll hit on you because they think you're rich.
Jay, where you're like, Well, not to correct you.
Yeah. What's your definition of rich?
I mean, based on the
I do own
bot currency,
0.26 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
did you know I was really early in crypto? Uh,
So yeah,
I
so
was.
go
How
ahead.
was your trip there?
It was decent. We went to that island, and so after you go through Prostitute Central, you have to take a boat to this island, and you have the choice of like a ferry type of thing or a speedboat.
Okay.
And we went for the speedboat, which was I wouldn't do that after lunch again
Oh,
because
I mean, it
Choppy,
sounds. It
a
was
little
choppy.
choppy.
I feel like it would be less choppy almost.
it was it was so choppy. It was a close call. I thought the boat was going to break in half. It was very choppy.
I once did like a speedboat thing where like the boat goes like up to 100 miles per hour,
Hmm.
and like it was kind of this boat. I guess it kind of like chopped it like, but you felt. I'm someone who gets motion sickness, and I didn't get it on that because you were moving so goddamn fast.
I think it was windy that week, so the waves were higher than normal. I think.
Okay.
So anyway, we get to the island, and surprise, the only way to get around in that island is by motorcycle. And
You rode a motorcycle?
I had never even sat on a motorcycle before.
Is it a motorcycle or like a moped?
It's a motorcycle,
Okay.
I think. I don't know the difference.
I mean, motorcycle's bigger. And Brian, have you ever ridden a motorcycle?
No.
Yeah, I haven't either.
So yeah, you check into the hotel and they give you your hotel key and your motorcycle key. They don't ask if you know how to drive it. They just give it to you and off you go.
Do you get his and her motorcycles, or did she does Cat
No,
ride
it's
with you?
it's one per room. One
Per,
motorcycle per
Okay.
room.
So your wife rides and you hold on to her.
Yes, for dear life. And it's a very scenic area. First of all, it was scary as hell because there's really high hills and really it's like steep slopes. And so I'm terrified. I'm just hanging on and she's like, "Oh, take a picture of that."
She was the one driving, really? And
She
you
well, she rode the motorcycle like in her teens and early 20s, so she
okay,
actually
yeah,
knew how to drive one. So we figured,
gotcha.
hey, let's let the person who knows how to drive one drive it.
Logical.
Also, they're on the opposite side of the street as the U.S., so like I would have got all messed up with the turns and everything. So yeah, she's like, "Oh, take a picture of that." I'm like, "Absolutely not. I am not letting go."
Oh, while you guys were while you were
Yeah,
moving,
she's
she's
like,
like,
"Oh,
take a
that's
picture of
pretty.
that.
Take a picture of that." I'm like, "Fuck no."
And
She
she's
had a
like,
GoPro if you want
I have to
pictures.
release my death grip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And there's local Thai women. They're like sitting side saddle on the motorcycle while like texting, like basically using no hands. She's like, "Look at that person." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not doing that."
She's like, the beauty of this is all it's kind of ruined from you crying in the background. Please just let us live.
It's an awful lot of whimpering going on.
Did you try driving it all yourself?
No, no, I definitely did not. No,
Did you wear helmet? I assume you wore helmets,
they
right?
don't give you a helmet.
So you just don't go with helmets because they're like, ah, fuck it. We have too many people here anyway.
Where are you gonna get a helmet? They didn't give me a helmet. There's no helmet.
I, yeah, I guess whatever.
I had a baseball cap on. That was my helmet.
It had a sturdy brim. I would be fine.
Not every country is as safety conscious as the United States.
Well, we're not going to be shortly because Trump's trying to get rid of like every safety feature ever. So we'll
Trump's thinking
be.
about banning helmets.
He's talking. He's what did he just shoot? There was something that he just talked about that was like the stupidest, most illogical thing I've ever heard. It was like getting
I
rid
mean,
of
that's
like
good. That could be a big list.
Was
it
that
was like getting
was that insurance where he said just let the people pay the insurance companies?
no, it's about car. Oh, they want to roll back
They want
car
to
safety,
a
like
car safe.
seatbelts and like they want to bring back the like 80s station wagon with the wood paneling that gets like 5 miles a gallon and shit.
He's a great president. He's awesome. Every idea he has is wonderful.
We have to say that it will be killed.
Yes, yes. And also, by the way, I just want to report breaking news. They caught the Brown shooter. I don't know if you guys saw this. It was Rob Reiner's son. He also committed the atrocities in Australia, and thank God they got rid of Rob Reiner.
And he's also the guy that shot Trump last year
Yeah, Rob Reiner actually committed all heinous
and
crimes.
killed Charlie Kirk.
Yes, yes. Rob Reiner was the shooter that killed Charlie Kirk. We figured it out.
Guy gets around.
I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
So right now, Netflix and Paramount are both fighting it out for Time Warner or Warner Brothers, right?
Yeah, which includes HBO.
Yes. Should Brink of Sanity buy Warner Brothers?
Well, we got some Patreon money.
Should we want them to buy us?
So
isn't that how money making works?
listen, so I think Netflix has bid 80 billion, Paramount bid 100. I think we're not quite as established as those two others. I think maybe if we bid 110 billion and we go to the bank, we borrow 110 billion dollars, must be a way to do that, and then we buy the properties. What do you think? We can release a subscription service. Like you can be like, say, like listen to the podcast and also watch
Game of
Sopranos,
Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
This is a commercial for break in between Game of Thrones episodes.
We get like all their shows. We just add in like Brink of Sanity references. Like Tony Soprano just ad libs a reference to like the ants in my house.
Season 4 of White Lotus. Everybody has to be listening to the Brink podcast while they're on the beach.
Season 4 of White Lotus is in Jay's old apartment in Astoria.
Bit of a downgrade.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble on that idea, but my credit's not very good, so I don't know if I could get a loan.
Jay, do you mind signing a loan yourself?
Yeah, I have a pretty good credit rating, so I think.
Well, in fairness, it would be corporate Brink of Sanity doing like it wouldn't be us individual. We wouldn't guarantee the loans. That'd be ridiculous.
Oh,
A
yeah.
corporation that we're going to form called the Brink of Sanity Corporation, they will take out the big corporate loan for $110 billion to buy.
Guess what? I started an LLC for the game.
Oh,
There you
perfect.
go.
Legwork's already done.
Yeah.
Jay's like, I bought HBO. Every HBO show includes an advertisement for the game, and I'm not selling any more.
Our
Maybe
downloads
if we-
have not gone up at all.
Dude,
Maybe
does
if we own our own channel, we could make Jay's board game into like a game show.
does Warner
There you
Brothers? I imagine they have some horror movies. They go along with your horror movie podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
They must. I mean, what's a Warner Brothers produced horror movie?
I don't know offhand. I know what horror movies
The
are
new
on
the new
HBO,
Warner
but
the new Warner Brothers CEO just spoke, and he doesn't know what horror movies the movie they produce.
so yeah, I like this idea though.
I feel like why not get in the ring? Like why can't we buy all? I mean, does Netflix have $100 billion? Does Warner Paramount? It's all made up money anyway.
I'll
We
do a
should tell
press
them-
conference and I'll be like, listen, Brink, the entire catalog is included with HBO and Warner Brothers now, and we're not going to raise prices.
Right. If you want to see anything on HBO, like we will make as many movies as we can figure out how to make a year. We will. Their whole catalog will be now on the Brink of Sanity website.
Well,
we need to pay for higher hosting fees.
No, we're not gonna raise any fees. But before you watch any movie or any show, an episode of Brink plays before that.
An entire episode.
An entire episode.
Holy fuck! I just want to see what happens in Game of Thrones. I have to listen to these fucking.
So if you want to watch The Wire, just go to brinkofsanityshow.com
/ The Wire.
/ The Wire. There you go. We ran out of bandwidth 2 minutes into the first episode.
The site keeps crashing. Yeah. I don't know how to. I fired all the employees to save some money. I have no idea how to use this.
Yeah, one person is watching. The site went down. Sorry.
Within a week, the entire HBO catalog has been deleted from existence accidentally. But it would be great. Another thing that'd be great is that every episode of Brink of Sanity would start with the HBO like that noise, that little sound
Oh yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
No, I'd bring back the entire 80s intro with that awesome song, and it's going through the HBO logo. It was like 2 minutes. Used to get me pumped to watch movies.
Brink of Sanity / Larry Sanders Show. Every show you have to remember the name of it so you can figure out the website because we don't have links on the website. The whole page.
brinkofsanity.com/entourage.
What Warner Bros. Also has a ton of really big movies.
Hmm.
So we'd have to Jay, you want to do film editing, right?
Oh yeah, I could just edit all their films. So I'll save them
Can you
money.
Yeah, do you think you could edit maybe like 30 big budget movies a year?
I don't see why not.
Do you think you could edit all of them into one like 30-second movie?
Having never done that before, I'm going to say yes,
How
confidently.
hard can it be? What?
Yeah,
Do you want to be the director? Like you're just
sure.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, just
I used to have one of those. I got
do
it. The little.
a
Oh,
magic
Like,
wand.
well, Bry's a
yeah,
more qualified director. He's got one of those things.
I don't have it anymore. I think I lost it, but I bought it when I was a kid. I went to when I
What
went
were
to
you
Disney World to MGM to the studio there.
Mm.
I
you
bought it. It had my name on it.
what were you like are you saying a magic wand, a
No,
whip?
like the director, the black thing with the action.
Oh, yeah. That thing
I don't know what it's
that
called.
clicks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Action,
yeah.
a little like
Yeah.
yes.
You're
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
scene, take one, action. Yeah, I used to have it
Okay.
have my name on it.
I bet we can say if we're spending 110 billion also,
Yeah.
they can include like a new like if Brian can't find his, they can
Yeah.
include like one of theirs. Like
Yeah, well, we get
probably
all their
some
we
of this
get all
stuff.
their equipment and stuff.
Right.
All
We
their
also
assets.
yeah, I imagine there's so 110 billion dollars. Do you think Jake, do you want to do the legwork and go to your local bank to see if you can borrow this money?
Yeah. I have a week from Friday. I have off, so I'm going to go
Can
there.
can we pay in Trump coin?
Could you imagine going to the bank and be like, I want to borrow 110 billion dollars? Um okay, so what are you going to use the money for? I want to buy Warner Brothers. Uh how soon do they call the police?
No,
I,
you got to walk in with like a special needs kid. Be like, he wants to buy Warner Brothers. He's only got 6 months to live. Like, can we?
right.
You
We need
know,
to
make a wish.
We need to push this paperwork through pretty quickly.
Yeah. It's the end of the year too. They want to make their sales quota, the loan quotas and stuff.
Yeah.
Will you be trucking out the dollars individually, or will it just be something where you transfer it online? Just let me know how I'm going to get my money.
I got an armored truck right outside. Just wheel the cash out.
Listen, if you're concerned, I never miss a payment on my credit card bill. I'm pretty sure I could pay back 110 billion dollars also.
Oh yeah.
Sir, how will you pay it back? Well, I don't know if you know this, but like after this transaction, I have come into 110 billion dollars.
Warner Brothers says no to our bid, and all of a sudden I have to figure out how to pay $35 million a month in interest.
It would be way more than I think 30
How are you
million.
gonna pay us back? When you give me the check, I'll give it back to you.
Right. There you go.
I think this would be a brilliant idea. You've been saying, how do we grow the podcast? I think buying a major movie studio would be a good way to grow the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, on the HBO app, we'll just have a podcast section. We'll be the only podcast on there.
Yeah.
The
Oh no,
Apple,
we'll put other ones, but they'll just link to ours. We'll put like
Right,
Color Daddy
right.
and Joe Rogan, and they'll just go right to us.
when I click on Joe Rogan, it just still seems to be Jay and Mark and Bry. Yeah, well, that's how it is now.
Yeah. We cross the wires.
Yeah.
Do you think we would buy Time Warner Brothers and still make no money from doing it?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. 100%.
Definitely.
So let me get this straight. You're planning to buy Warner Brothers, and your next step is to create AI girlfriends with Warner Brothers? Yes.
We just combine all of our ideas together.
Our first movie will be a documentary about Thailand, the red light district.
Oh,
We'll get Michael Moore to direct it.
yeah, this will be great. I'm gonna go to Thailand. And like they're like, you're white, you must be rich. I am actually in the process of acquiring Warner Brothers.
Guys, you spent
Sorry, ladies. I gotta save my dollars.
go back
I
to
got a
the
studio to buy.
go back to the bank. I need another loan. I spent $50 million on the rise and fall of J Love's music documentary.
Could we, you know what? Why don't we borrow 111 billion? We'll use 110 for Warner Brothers and take that other billion and flee the country.
Just hope everything keeps working the way it should.
I don't like
Put on a timer.
I feel like in I know in real estate, like a realtor, if you make an offer to the realtor, they need to take the offer back to the homeowner.
Hmm.
So can we call the lawyers for Time Warner and just be like, the Brink of Sanity wants to make an offer and have them take it back to the owners?
$50.
The
Still need
a
a loan.
podcast that doesn't seem to have any listeners is offered 110 billion dollars.
Look, when we get the loan, we'll have $110 billion. What's the
Yeah,
problem?
what's the
I
problem?
don't
Once we
get it.
take over the company, we'll have all the assets. We'll have it.
From listening to
You
the
can trust
show,
us.
one of the people may or may not live in a mansion, but it doesn't seem like they but the way they talk about trying to get money, it doesn't seem like they have money.
Wait, one of them's Jewish. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, let's sell to them.
Yeah,
One
one.
of them was early in crypto, but it seems like they chose the wrong crypto.
I can't believe Stellar Lumens didn't blow up.
Anyway,
Try.
so Jay said by next show he'll figure out how to get the loan, and once we have the financing secure, I'll reach out to the other Jews that are the lawyers on the other side.
Why
So
are
our
you?
next show will be in what, 20 years?
Yeah, do your secret Jew handshake and make it happen.
Well, no, I feel like the it would have to be the Jew on the team that would reach out because they would if the non-Jew reached out, they'd be like, this doesn't sound real. But if the Jews reached
Yeah.
out, they'd be like, this might be legit.
It might be real money. These guys, let's hear them out.
Yeah, let's hear them out. They control like we know they control the world.
Why are you making a lowball offer if we're just going to get the money from the bank anyway?
What's the lowball offer?
Well, 110 billion. Why not offer 125 billion?
Because I think the highest offer right now is 100.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Jay's like, I'm gonna bid against myself.
Well, we want to make sure we get it.
This is why the Jew negotiates for you.
Okay. You know, I found out your I had dinner with a Jew the other day, and I found out your guy's
By the way,
secret.
you're not supposed to say I had dinner with a Jew to them because they might take that wrong. But go on.
I found out your secret. When the people walk up to you and they ask if you're Jewish and you say no and they just walk away, I found out what happens if you say yes.
You disappear.
What happened? We give you a bris.
He told me they like wrap something around you and then do a prayer.
Oh yeah. That's the fill-in, whatever it's called. Yeah. They for them it's a mitzvah, like a good deed to do it. So they really want to find Jewish people who will say yes, and then they wrap the thing around your arm. They do a little prayer. So when I see them, I usually say yes because they get their kicks out of it.
So do I have to do the prayer with them, or can I
No,
fake it?
they might have you repeat some stuff. Uh,
Will I know
like
when to repeat, or will they just be like,
yeah, they look at you and say, repeat this.
oh, they say repeat this,
Yeah. Like they really dumb it down for you. They
so I
really
could
make
fake
it.
this?
Yeah, like
Okay.
of course, yeah. They're not expecting you to know I don't know any prayers, but I've done this and they like have you repeat a couple things.
Okay.
They're very happy when they do it.
Okay. Well, I'll make somebody happy next week. I get asked all the time, so I don't know if I have.
Where are you going?
I guess I get Jewish features.
And that's
I
like,
don't know.
you get called Jewish the way I get called boss.
Yeah, it happens in Manhattan. It happened like a block from my apartment like last week.
Are you just hanging out in an Orthodox temple all day?
I think they get around.
I
Most
think you
Jews
need
don't
to
even
move to a new neighborhood.
It's
James,
time to move.
Some people have Gaydar, Jay has Judar.
So we got an email, and it's not from Lorenzo today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one's from Mark with a C.
That is me actually.
I hope it wasn't you.
I mean, I am Mark with a C, and there's not two of us.
So
What did I email?
Jay, how was
You
Thailand?
tell us.
He said, Jay, how was Thailand? We talked a little bit about it. We can get back into that. Can you talk specifically about the food there versus typical Americanized versions of Thai food? And what are your favorite dishes or recommendations to try? So, Thai food in America is basically like a greatest hits. Like, every town or city you go to in Thailand has a completely different menu. And, like, our restaurants just take, like, one dish from, like, each area. So,
I don't understand. I thought Thai food was just pad Thai and more pad Thai. Is there a second dish?
I barely even saw pad Thai. I think I had pad Thai once in 2 weeks.
I went to Thailand like a bunch of years ago for like 2 weeks. I think I had pad Thai every day. But I just wanted to have pad thai every day.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I went to this area called Ubon, and it's near Vietnam, and so they have this noodle dish called goy jab that it's so good. I had that like 5 days in a row or something.
Do they have that dish here?
No, I've never seen it. Although I
Can
haven't
you?
gone to a lot of Vietnamese. Though I've only been to one Vietnamese restaurant here, and didn't see it, but that doesn't mean other ones don't.
I mean, could you take the best of the food they make, the non-tradition, the non-best greatest hits ones, and bring them here for? Would Americans like this stuff?
I think Americans would like it, but it would have to be in the right neighborhood because if the neighborhood's like too white, they're not going to experiment. They're not going to be like, oh, Lad Nar, I'm just going to try that. Like,
Like that
Fair.
Seinfeld episode where he opened the restaurant, nobody came.
mm-hmm.
What if you put on the outside of the restaurant a bunch of Thai
Titties.
prostitutes? Yeah, would
Titties.
that be like a good way? Like,
Yeah, Lad Nar is another good one. It's
and
got
you have a
the
you have
flat
a sign.
noodles that it's like in drunken noodles, but it's in like a gravy with some vegetables. That one's really good.
Maybe you put a sign that says, "Please ask us for a ladyboy."
Okay,
Just for just to make sure people don't have like people know which Thai prostitute they're getting.
there you go.
Um,
And then
so food is really good there.
yeah, food's really good. I mean, they have this in the northern part. They have this sausage called the Isan sausage, which is delicious. You can get they just people are just have grills everywhere. Can't walk more than a block without getting those. And then grapao is my other favorite one. It's kind of like uh, ground pork with basil over rice. So, I like that one
Did
a
you
lot.
see? So like a lot of businesses, speaking about making money, keeping with our theme, a lot of businesses go elsewhere, find something popular elsewhere. Like even Starbucks was, but the guy basically saw like these cafes in Europe and tried to brought that idea here. So is there anything you saw there in Thailand where you're like, this is popular here, not popular in America? Not necessarily the cuisines, but anything they have there where you're like, this would be cool to bring to the US.
There was some desserts that they have, like a lot of times for breakfast, they have this. It's fried dough, in kind of like the shape of an H, and you could get it two dipping sauces. One is just condensed milk, which is very sweet, and the
Yeah.
other one is a green sauce made out of pandan leaves, which is also very good. And I mean, that could be like an alternative to like Dunkin' Donuts or something.
Yeah. Thai donuts?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm in. Um,
There,
anything else interesting about your trip? Or just run of the mill normal like vacation stuff?
it was Yeah, I mean, it was the rest of it was pretty normal. I went to like a couple. So I went to my wife's friend's place. She's been asking us to go for a couple years, and she told me her friend was rich. I didn't know she meant generationally rich because when we pulled into the house, I said, "Oh, we're stopping at a shopping center first," and it was her friend's house. It was unlike anything I've ever seen in my life. Like
How did she get so rich?
she started an ice business. Selling ice in a country where it never goes below 90 degrees turns out is a brilliant strategy.
Okay. Do you think we
Also
can
sounds
sell
like hard
ice?
work.
Can we
Yeah.
sell ice in America?
I mean, there are ice companies in America. Yeah.
Okay.
Bagged ice. There's bagged ice at like all the liquor stores and stuff. So
Yeah, yeah.
somebody's doing that.
So her place was awesome.
Yeah. I mean, there was like I guess, wing, and there was like 3 or 4 rooms, and each one was like a mini hotel room with a full bath and bed. And
Would she be cool with me and Bri living there?
I mean, they probably wouldn't even notice for a couple of weeks. I mean, it was like one of those things where they're like, "Do you want breakfast in the morning?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then 2 people came out of nowhere and just started cooking. They're just like people that are
Jesus
just
Christ.
yeah, it was
Wow.
like insane.
Wow.
Is she like the queen of the country or?
I don't know, but doing pretty well, pretty well. So it was basically all the
Does she need
jokes
an
we
accountant?
basically all the jokes we make about your house, Mark, is what this person's house was.
Wow.
Yeah,
That sounds kind of amazing.
yeah.
Um, cool.
So we have two more parts to this email.
Oh, okay. Finish the email, then I'll just go to the next story. Go.
So I recently went to see the Dandy Warhols.
Oh my God, there's another fan.
Oh no.
I had
This,
never
this
heard.
sounds staged.
I had
This
never
whole
heard
thing
of them.
sounds staged.
I have a question for you, Jay. Just on a side note, Jay.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in a Dandy Warhol AI girlfriend?
Oh, there's a girl in the Dandy Warhols, so yeah.
Yeah.
I had never heard of them before I started listening to this show over a decade ago. They haven't been mentioned here much recently, but Jay used to talk to them about them a lot and has called them his favorite band. Based on that, I occasionally listened to some of their songs on Spotify. When I saw they were in town, I decided to go. They did not disappoint. In concert, some of their songs were played as longer, more hypnotic versions. Have you ever seen them in concert?
Jay has not only seen them in concert, he's gone backstage.
Yeah, yeah. So I've seen them 4 times. One time they had like a meet and greet package, and so yeah, I got to go backstage. They played like 2 songs in private, had some beers with them. It was really cool.
We have an entire Brink episode devoted to Jay's meet and greet with the band.
It was a big moment.
I don't remember what episode it was, but it was a good episode. I remember.
Yeah. So I finally, after 10 years, I've converted somebody.
Look,
Where is that person from? Did he say?
No, but I'm gonna guess Australia.
Do you think
That's where they're playing?
I don't know.
they-
They never stop touring. They're one of those bands that like if they're not touring, they're recording a new album.
the Dandy Warhols have thanked the Brink of Sanity for a spike in sales? They've been talked about so much on the show.
So, and then his last part is, can you sneak in a few latest thoughts on the Knicks?
Okay, the Knicks are playing in the big in-season cup final tonight, which I am. Are you, Jay? Are you excited to watch the in-season final?
I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, I guess
You're
I
not
just
gonna
missed
watch
them.
it?
No, I'm not gonna watch it.
You're really not. So they're playing. So what's crazy? What's stupid about it is basically this is an exhibition game. It doesn't count for anything.
That's why I'm not watching it.
And the Knicks, like, did you watch the game against the Magic on?
Yeah, because that one counted against the standings. I'm not watching. I'm not giving them ratings. I'm not contributing to ratings for a game that doesn't count toward their win-loss record. They're not going to gaslight me into thinking this is cool or exciting or anything. It's just players getting more money. I don't care.
I mean, what happened? They also should have a better prize for this. But what happens if during the game they push Wemby or think Jalen Brunson to play extra minutes to win the game, and they get season-ending surgery because of this?
That would be the
that's
only thing
pointless
that could make me
exhibition
hate
You
the
mean
in-season
like
tournament
Edwin
more.
Diaz in the World Baseball Classic?
Yes, exactly. But he's a Dodger now, so fuck him.
Yeah, so fucking, yeah.
Yeah, that would be the only thing that would get me to hate the in-season tournament more, is if Nick got hurt during it.
I think they. I mean, on the one hand, I kind of think the Knicks should play only their bench, like Huck Porter should play 40 minutes tonight.
Yeah.
The starters should just sit, and the NBA and the Knicks are like, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's exhibition. We want to see want to give the young guys a shot.
What are they playing?
They're playing the Spurs.
Oh, okay.
So I am really, because I know the Knicks are not going to like blow off the game. They're going to really try. Though I don't think the guys should play 40 minutes for a game that doesn't matter. But I am intrigued to see them play Wemby. Like, it's a pretty exciting matchup.
Yeah, sure.
Sure, but they play the Spurs in like the regular season, and it actually counts.
Right, you're completely right. But this game's happening tonight, and I'm interested in watching. But you're 100% right. Like the
And Wemby will probably miss it for load management the next
right.
Time, so.
It is the in-season tournament is kind of it's idiotic basically to have like an exhibition game that doesn't. Do you think the game should count for the record, or just they don't?
I think the tournament should be thrown into the dumpster or fired into the sun and never spoken of again.
Right. As a not as big of an NBA fan, but what do you think if the winner of this tournament got an automatic 4 or higher seed in the playoffs? Would that be a fair like prize for this?
4 or higher seems a little high.
Yeah.
But you get
But I think maybe putting like some sort of automatic playoff berth in, like, well, is it the whole, like, I'm not that familiar with the tournament, like the whole league's in it.
Yeah.
The whole league is in it. And like there's obviously one winner. The idea of the 4 seed, like I see the idea if you win the tournament, you're probably making the playoffs anyway.
Probably.
So
Yeah.
like, and
How many
also
games do you have to win? 3, 4? Is it like
No one knows.
It's the most confusing thing. It's like
so it's not like the NCAA tournament, it's not like a bracket?
no,
No.
it's like Olympic
Oh, like
brackets
round
where
robin sort
yeah,
of?
you can go
Like
like
you're in groups?
And then you get down to
yeah.
the final 8 teams, and then it's like a tournament from there. But
Right.
it's also like there'll be like a random Friday night, and they'll be like, these are tournament games, and you're like, how could you tell? It's not, it's just spaced out randomly throughout the beginning of the
Yeah,
season.
yeah.
But
I wish I stayed in Vegas a day longer. I would have tried to go to the game.
apparently the
That was
tickets
Yeah.
aren't even they're not even selling that well. So apparently you can
Really?
get like a pretty good price and get into the game tonight.
Good. That's a
What-
good sign. Maybe they'll get.
What are
Anyway,
they
this guy, I don't think wanted to hear about the tournament. He wanted to hear about the actual Knicks.
Oh, I don't. What do you think of Mike Brown, Jay?
I think he's a good coach. They look better on offense, but he has the same exact minutes allocations as Tibbs, which is what everybody was flipping out about, and nobody's saying anything about it.
The minutes look almost the same, but you know what he does kind of run. His rotations are not the same. Like Tibbs was very stringent. Like here's when guys go in, here's when guys go out. This is a lot more fluid when guys kind of go in and out of the games,
Yeah.
and the lineups are a little more like experimental. He's definitely playing young guys, like unproven young guys, more so than Tibbs does. The offense is looking pretty good lately, but they've also had a bunch of games that are not that like I don't know if the Magic are the toughest team ever, but the Knicks are looking pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I think they can make the finals. I really do.
I think in the East they can definitely make the finals. I
Yeah,
don't
there's
like
nobody good in the East.
the East. Like like the Celtics look pretty good actually this year. I mean they haven't played the Pistons yet, but I don't believe in the Pistons. The Knicks match up well with everyone in the East. Being OKC sounds like a pretty that's a pretty heavy lift. The season, if you get to the finals, the season's a success. You get to the finals, you got a shot. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Especially if the refs make it so that you're allowed to cover Shea, then it could be a whole different story.
I don't know if you've watched Shea at all, Bry, but apparently if you touch the force field that surrounds him, it's an automatic trip to the free throw line.
Oh, he's one of those.
Yeah, it's like every
Yeah.
year the NBA has a meeting in August, and they're like, all right, what 5 players is it illegal to cover?
Well, people will point to like, oh, Shea, look, he only shot like 5 free throws tonight, and you're like, yeah, but the NBA has also learned you're not allowed to cover the guy because anything's a foul on the guy. So like, he doesn't always shoot a ton of free throws because you can't touch him.
Well, also when he
Right.
shot 5, they lost. So
Yeah, that's true. Also, basically, if Karl Anthony Towns had Shea's whistle, he would average 60 points a game, hands down, easily.
yeah.
If you can't touch it's absurd how much Shea, it's embarrassing how much Shea falls over on plays. It's almost like Joel Embiid embarrassing. Not quite as bad though.
Yeah, it's more like Harden. Harden doesn't fall down as much, but he's like tries to get a foul call more than he tries to actually score.
What's the Twitter account or X account for Brick the one that posts all the
Oh, Brick Center?
Brick Center? Yes, they post all these like Embiid highlights of him just being like an embarrassment to the NBA and some of the moves he makes.
Yeah.
Is it just him existing being an embarrassment to the NBA?
He'll just like flail. So you're like, you're gigantic, dude. There's no way you should be flailing like this.
Yeah.
That's when he actually plays.
Yes, that is true. That is when he actually plays.
Yeah.
Yes.
Once every 2 weeks.
But Brunson is looking awesome as he always does. Mikal Bridges is looking better than he looked under Tibbs. Cat can be very frustrating with having a good year. The bench they've made the bench look a lot better. Hart, one huge improvement, and I don't know if this really is Mike Brown, but Josh Hart can shoot threes now, which makes a gigantic difference.
Yeah, definitely.
And I liked what I saw from Landy Shamet, but he has to get healthy. Tyler Kolek, his passing is just super fun to watch.
So, the team seems to be meshing really well. There's a rumor that the Knicks are trying to get Dante, and now that the rumor's out there, if they don't get him, I'm going to be upset.
I don't think they're going to get Dante because I don't think it's workable with a cap because you'd have to move Mitch. I mean, the only way to do it is they accept Yabusele as a centerpiece in this trade. And I don't know why they would.
Yeah,
and you have to add a bunch of contracts to that anyway. Like, unless you want to move Mitch or McBride, which doesn't make any sense to get Dante.
I'd move McBride for
Did they
Dante.
have that guy? He wasn't Nick, wasn't he?
Yeah, I'd love to get Dante back. And also, like...
They traded him to get Towns, But
Yeah. I saw something like a rumor or whatever they were trying. I was like, I thought he wasn't Nick, but
yeah,
And Jay, don't take away from the focus of we're getting Giannis.
okay.
Yeah, so that's how you know how we're gonna be. Okay, say we're not gonna have Giannis on the team by the end of the season. I predict Giannis is a Nick by the trade deadline.
Giannis and Dante.
Yeah. Make it a three-team trade.
Yeah.
What would from 1 to 10, how angry would you be if Minnesota trades for Giannis and the whole trade package is Randall and Dante?
Oh my god. I would start the next podcast up again just to quit it a second time.
Bry, what's new with you, Bry?
oh, not much. Did a quick trip to Vegas last weekend. Um,
If
went to
you
the
were gonna spend,
Sphere.
I have a oh, how was the beer?
Sphere is awesome.
Who'd
Yeah,
you
it was
see?
really cool.
What
We
was the
saw
band?
Zach Brown.
Oh, okay.
My wife's
Is it worth the hype? Like, is it
Yeah,
live up
yeah,
to it?
it is. It's my wife's favorite band, so she was all excited that he was coming, and we'd kind of known for like almost a year that he was coming. So we were sort of trying to plan something to go. They finally announced it, all that stuff, and so I was excited for the Sphere to see what it's all about. As far as like the concert part, the Zach Brown part, I was kind of, it's probably gonna be dumb. It's probably gonna be cheesy. I'm gonna bust your
Yeah.
balls about it, say it was dumb or whatever. But I was actually really impressed. It was a really good show. Um,
How much are the tickets?
they were like 300, I think.
I
Jesus.
mean, I don't want to say that's like it sounds ridiculous to say that's not bad, but I guess I thought they would be like 1,000. So like that's
No, I mean you could buy like a hotel package for like 2 grand, and you get like good seats in a hotel room for a couple nights and stuff like that. But we just sort of piecemealed it.
okay.
Yeah, no, it was definitely worth it. We're actually going again to see another country guy in June, Kenny Chesney, who I actually
Uh,
like better. So that'll be I like him better, so I'll be more excited for that. I really want to go, even though I'm still working on my progression into becoming a hippie. I do want to go see Fish. They're playing there, but I don't think I can
that'd be
get out there
cool.
in time. But I would love to see some sort of like jam band out there, or any like. There's some rumors Metallica might play next year. I mean, I might be interested in that, but
That would be cool. We're going out to we're going to do some national parks this summer when my kids are in camp, and we're going to do Vegas for 2 days. And I haven't looked yet on the dates or anything, but like it'd be really cool to see this beer.
yeah. When they have like a daily. They have that Wizard of Oz. I don't know if you.
Oh, is that like a daily thing? It's not even.
It's like a recreate. It's like I'm not exactly sure if it's like the actual movie with like upgrades, or if it's like a variation of it, but they play it like 2 times a day, and it's a huge
Oh,
hit. It's like sold out like every day that it's been going for like 4 months, and it's
do
going
and
like, oh.
do they
Hmm?
play Pink Floyd on like the hit play on Pink Floyd?
I don't know, but I've seen some clips of it. It looks really cool. I mean, the whole thing is like, I, I remember when I was a kid, I went to it must have been Epcot. I don't think it was Magic Kingdom, but there was a ride that you were on, and it had like the screen that was 100, like your whole peripheral vision, and it was huge, and that it's like that, only like times 1,000. The thing is so big, and it's like the video comes at you, and the seats move, and it was really cool. It was really just,
Was this
Sounds
yeah.
awesome.
I was this thing get you dizzy at all?
I did actually, when it first started, the first song, and they came out, and there was this like visual of like a sculpture or something, and it was coming at you at the screen, and then it exploded, and then the seats rocked, and I got like really like, whoa, I'm getting a little dizzy. Like, I thought for a few minutes I was like, I hope I don't puke. Like, this is gonna be,
Okay, yeah,
yeah, a couple hours of this is gonna be tough, but it kind of leveled off after that.
Did that
okay.
happen to anybody else? Did you see anybody else puking?
The whole audience
No, I
puked.
didn't. I didn't see anybody puking. No, but
The whole audience is the scene from Stand By Me.
I was just about to say.
yeah. Yeah, no, it was definitely worth it. It was a really good show, and yeah.
I only been to Vegas once for like a bachelor party many years ago. If I'm going out there with my wife, anything like besides the Sphere, anything else we must do or should do in Vegas?
Penn and Teller is awesome.
They're
Are
still
they
there. Are they still there?
are they still
I
there?
think so.
That'd be pretty
There's
cool.
a million shows. I mean, every casino has like 3 or 4 shows going on. In terms of like, uh, um, a couple things that I went to the last time I was out there. They have a mob museum that was pretty cool.
Oh,
history of the mafia and stuff.
yeah,
They
yeah.
have this thing called the Boneyard, where you got to go at night, and it's an outdoor presentation or whatever. And they take all the old signs from like old school Vegas and everything that's like closed, like they
Hmm.
donate them, and they have them all lined up, and they hook them up to like lights and music, and everything kind of just. It's really cool. It's like all the old signs like set to music and like
Oh,
flashing lights and stuff like that. It do it like an hour. It's pretty,
that's
you know.
cool.
Yeah.
The I think the mob. Have you done the mob museum? That sounds pretty
Yeah, the
cool.
Mob Museum was really cool.
Yeah, I feel like I would.
Yeah.
I feel like I might do that one. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
And looking for a show, basically.
Yeah.
Penn and
Well,
Teller would be. Penn
where
and
else
Teller
are
would
you
be
going?
awesome.
Where else are you going
We're
out
going
there?
to Zion and the other national park. This what's the other one? Zion and another national park. There, we're hitting national parks.
Okay, cool.
Um, I have another money making idea for the show.
Okay.
Okay, okay. As this is the theme of the episode. So this idea is taken from Facebook. So I think we should replicate this idea. Reportedly, Meta or Facebook reportedly projected 10% of their 2024 sales came from ads, ads for scams and fraud. So we should go all in on making like that fraud scam ads. We should let them come on the Brink of Sanity platform and give us all that money.
Okay.
Because Meta in 2024, they made about $16 billion from ads. We just need that 10% to scam ads, $1.6 billion, have that on the Brink of Sanity platform.
Yeah. I mean, even 1%.
Yeah, no, let's shoot for the 10%. So if you're out there and you're advertising a scam, we are very happy to host you on
Mhm.
Brink. And you know what, Jay, we'll give you a discounted fee to be on our
This
site.
this means you, President Trump.
Can you believe 10% of the Facebook's ads, they know it's 10% of it, it's just from scams, and they're like, ads to the bottom line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't care.
It's
They
like
don't give a shit.
On Sirius Radio, like all these commercials are all sleazy freaking things too.
There is no, yeah. Yeah. There's like anything, if you turned on Fox News, every commercial is for like, turn your money into gold or like, drink
Yeah.
this, like, get this vitamin that will save you from the nuclear war.
Have you ever, speaking of Fox News, have you ever sat next to a stranger somewhere like on a plane or on the subway or a bus or something, or just sitting like wherever, and they're looking at their phone and they're never not looking at Fox News? Every time I sit next to a stranger and I look over at their phone, they're looking at Fox News.
I have
It's
not come
amazing.
across
And the guy
that.
next to me on my flight home, the guy next to me was on Fox News the whole time. I'm sitting in the airport. There's another guy next to me. I'm looking. He's scrolling through Fox News. It's like, what are all these freaking people doing?
Now, every time I
Nah.
look at somebody's
Yeah.
phone, it's either Instagram or TikTok.
Well,
Yeah,
these are
that's,
older people,
yeah. You tend to hang out where the white old people
I
hang out.
guess. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
like I was at yeah, I was an old white guy. I was at the car dealership getting my car fixed, and I'm sitting next to this old guy, and he's scrolling through Fox News, and he's like groaning at every story. I'm just like, yeah, so am I, but for different reasons.
Yeah, you can just use lines like, "Yeah, man, can you believe Trump?" And the guy's like, "I love Trump. I know. Can you believe they haven't given him the world prize for Nobel Prize for peace?
News
Can
in
Oh
you
yeah,
general
believe it?"
maybe.
just makes you angry, though. Like, that's every news. It doesn't matter if it's right or left. Like, it's all just negative stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, the whole point
yeah,
is to get negativity brings more clicks.
yeah.
Yeah.
There was another thing in Vegas this weekend was some national rodeo or something that goes on for like 2 weeks. So it was all these shit kickers with cowboy hats and like these bad mustaches. And I'm walking around just laughing. I was like, do these people, are they serious with these fucking mustaches? They all, like I said, they all look like the son from Landman. Just like white trashy kind of hillbilly-ish.
That's the second time you've made that reference, and I've never heard of that show before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I tried watching it. Yeah,
It's
you could
okay.
I watched a few
It's
episodes. I
not
couldn't
really
get into
about
it.
any. I watched the first season. It's just not really about anything.
You know what the problem was? Brian had recommended the show. I started watching it. I mentioned that I started watching it. Brian had made the comment, "It's not really about anything." You made that comment, and then
Yeah.
after that, I would watch like 2 more episodes, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's not really
okay.
about anything.
Like, yeah, like now that you've mentioned that, and now that
Yeah.
like this is glaringly obvious it's not about anything, I can't keep
Yeah.
watching.
I
Yeah.
mean, Billy Bob Thornton's great in it, but like the rest of it is just like, what the fuck is going on? There's nothing
It's
interesting
just like a
happening.
family. Yeah, nothing's interesting
It's
happening in the
like Billy
show.
Bob's awesome. He has this slut ex-wife and this slut daughter, and that's about it. And it's like,
They
okay,
haven't written the rest of the script, it feels like.
yeah,
They have all these interactions, there's a lot of tension, but then nothing really happens on the
yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah.
Like there's
And
no,
I guess it's
yeah,
about oil, and I guess you have to understand what oil's about or something. I don't know.
right. They have like a pretty good intro to the show, talking about the value of oil, how important oil is,
Yeah,
but they don't really stick to that either.
yeah, yeah. I have a
Oh,
random question for you guys, completely
yeah,
changing topics.
please.
I'm going to assume Mark knows the answer to this, and I assume Jay would too. Do you guys?
It's 8 days of Hanukkah. Go on.
Speaking of Hanukkah, do you know what Nuremberg is, right,
Yeah.
No,
Jay?
I don't
Oh,
think so.
okay,
No.
okay, good. You proved my point.
What was your point?
Well, we had this discussion came up in my office a couple weeks ago because this lady at my office was trying to dunk on one of the girls in the office because she's like, "Oh, could you believe she doesn't know what Nuremberg is?" And I'm like, "Well, not everybody knows what it is. It's not really common knowledge." I was like, "My wife doesn't know what it is, probably." And she's like, "Oh, I can't believe you go out with somebody who doesn't know that stuff." And I'm like, "It's not fucking common knowledge. Like, sorry, it didn't come up on our first date. We were going to talk about it. You know what I mean?" So I was just curious if you guys thought it was common knowledge that people would know. I mean, I know what it is. I don't know apparently, there's a movie. The whole thing started because there's a movie out about it. But
Right.
like, I know what it is, but I don't know the ins and outs and the intricacies of it.
We're
But
talking
I
about there's
just
a trial, where they tried the
yeah, the
Nazis.
Nuremberg
Yeah,
trials. Yeah,
yeah.
Mm.
like I don't think that's common knowledge.
No, no. It's
I mean,
probably
it's probably
somebody who
humor.
knows like five things and thinks that like everybody knows those five things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Mark obviously knows. I mean, because I'm sure Jewish people are pretty familiar with it. But I mean, I don't say that kiddingly. I mean, I say that
Brian's next
seriously.
question is: have you heard of the Holocaust?
Anyway, Jay, the Nuremberg trials are when they put the surviving Nazis on trial
Right.
for war crimes and stuff after the Holocaust.
I mean, I've heard
So,
the name. I just didn't know
yeah,
what it was.
yeah, and so
Yeah.
I asked my wife if she knew it,
What
and
would be
I,
to make this more fun? What would be something a common knowledge thing that you'd be like, this is a like if this girl doesn't know it, I cannot date her.
Huh.
Not believing it, yeah, but like just not aware. I guess like if a girl was like, I've never heard of this Holocaust thing, but it does sound pretty bad. I think that would be a non-starter with me. If the person didn't know who the Allies were in the World War II, that'd be kind of a weird thing not to know.
I wouldn't
What
care
is-
though. I wouldn't be like,
What
oh, I'm
if-
not
yeah,
dating you
it's
because
not a deal breaker.
Okay, Jay, you go on a date with me. I look like Olivia Munn. I'm a pretty hot, I mean, you're a type.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, I mean, like, I don't like. She's like, I don't remember exactly where the U.S. capital is. Is it Philadelphia? Is it New York City? What's the capital of the U.S.?
I don't know the name of the New York basketball team.
The girl doesn't know the capital of the U.S. Jay, is that a non-starter for you?
Yeah, that probably it. Normally, I wouldn't get mad about things like that, but that's like, if you don't know the capital of the country you live in, then you're
Assuming you're
probably too
American.
dumb to date.
Assuming
Right.
that she's an American.
Yeah.
The girl knows nothing. Yeah, it's like the girl. Even if she's not from here, but the girl knows nothing about gambling. Like doesn't even ever heard, doesn't know anything about blackjack. Does that matter to you?
No,
No.
Okay,
my
what
wife
if the
doesn't know anything about it.
okay, Jay? What if the girl has never doesn't know anything about superheroes? Doesn't know has never even heard of Batman.
I mean, I'd find that very weird, but it wouldn't be a
Is
deal
she
breaker.
4 years old?
What if she's never heard of the Dandy Warhols? I don't know.
That would be pretty bad.
Yeah.
What if what if she doesn't know what a podcast is? Then you marry her.
Yeah.
What if she just she looks like I just think Danny Warhols are sophomore cute music.
I mean, that's the
Is he related
situation I'm
to-
in now.
Are they related to Andy Warhol? Is that
Okay, what if like the woman's like, hey, like I didn't even realize Korea and like Vietnam were a different place. I
Yeah.
thought that was one war.
I mean, there's a difference between not knowing things and like being really
Stupid?
stupid. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, what if they made like listen, I wasn't alive when the Korean War and then the Vietnam War, and if you're saying they're two separate wars, I believe you.
Well,
Yeah,
that's the millennial thing where they think like everything that happened before they were born like didn't happen.
Okay, what if
Right.
the girl like what if she doesn't believe in the vaccines? Like she's like, I'm not against you having them. I just don't believe they're right for me. I've done my own research.
I, I'm glad you said that because I want to sort of shift topics.
Okay.
Okay, go for it.
So I think I'm turning into a stoner
Think
because
you like
I
think that you did shrooms once or like recently or
no,
something like
no,
that?
I take gummies all the time.
You took
But
gummies, yeah.
no, but
Yeah.
I'm starting to get like all these like I'm starting to think about things like stupidly like stoners do.
Okay,
And I'm starting to
what's a stoner
just
theory?
like I'm just having all these like weird like I'm starting to question like Darwinism.
Are we living in a simulation?
I'm starting to question like like theory of evolution and like coming from like monkeys and stuff.
Okay, explain to us why you're questioning that. Let's explore this one.
Well, so all right. So if let's just assume that and I'm not by saying I'm questioning it, I don't mean like the opposite is true, like well, God put everybody here, blah,
There's the
like whatever. That's all a bunch of
there's a
bullshit too.
female comedian who's actually hilarious, and she has a bit about this. She's like, if we all came from monkeys, why are there still monkeys?
Well, it's like so. Here's the thing. So, all right, let's say there's like a million years ago, whatever. There's like a whole series of apes or monkeys that are giving birth to humans.
Sure.
All right.
I don't know if
So,
it's exactly how it happened, but yeah, go
well,
ahead.
It's a fully human
I mean,
baby.
My kid
well,
comes
it's not.
home, Brian's the teacher, and I'm like, holy
I mean,
shit, this is what they're teaching?
I mean, at some point, like it has to cross between a monkey and become a person. I guess I don't know. But so okay, so they spit out a couple of humans. All right. Say there's like 10 of them. They can't recruit. I mean, they can't reproduce for 16, 18 years. So these humans have to live for 18 years and then they have to fuck. Then they have to realize that they have to fuck. Then they have to realize, oh, I'm pregnant and I'm going to give birth and not, I'm just shitting something out. There's a baby inside of me. And then another generation, and it just seems
So,
like, what did the first people do? They just hung around for 20 years and then were like, oh, let's fucking make another person.
The
so
average
Jay,
lifespan was like 25, so I'm pretty sure they're
Yeah,
having
but
kids
no,
at
but I
like
mean, like
10.
puberty wise, like, you're not developed until at least, well, I mean, now it's like 12, but back then it was probably longer. But at some point, like, two random cavemen have to be like, a caveman and cavewoman have to be like, I think we're supposed to fuck. What does fuck mean? I don't know. I read it on the internet.
Jay,
I don't know. The whole
if a
thing
girl
just,
said this to you on the first date, would you have a second date?
No, definitely not.
no, probably not.
You're a
No.
dumb
I told
fuck.
you, I gotta lay off the gummies.
Yeah, I
This
mean,
is
Weird shit like
I
every
that.
think you might
animal.
want to I think you might want to read up a little more on just how the evolution works. So it's also like it's not like we come from monkey, like it's just like an ancestor of monkeys that like over time became more
Right. No, I
human. Yeah,
understand.
you understand?
I'm
Yeah.
saying this. I'm saying this half
Yeah,
facetiously,
yeah, of
but
course.
also it just just in general, like the whole like it's like that show, The Last Man on the Earth, was like the opposite of that. It's like the first man on the earth. Okay, I'm sitting here. I gotta wait around for a girl to fuck or something.
I
And
mean,
then
every animal on the planet instinctively knows to have sex.
Yeah, every animal on Earth knows how to use the internet and look this up.
every animal listens to Joe Rogan. There's something else
Okay.
I want to talk about. I
Tune
forgot
in
what
next
was
week for Bry's next stoner thought.
There was
I
something
mean,
else. I
how
forgot
did
what
we
it
get
was.
here? I mean, like there had to been a before. What happened before the Big Bang?
Did we really land on the moon? Or was it a
Oh,
stage set by Stanley Kubrick?
oh,
Or
I
did we,
definitely
or
think
the
this,
moon land on us?
I definitely think the moon landing was fake.
I don't know why. I've looked at some of these videos on TikTok and I get all these crazy theories. But like simulation, there's an alien life form that lives in like the ocean. There was this
I wanted to watch
age
that.
there was an age of giants that like created all everything, but they've been purposely wiped out from history, like the records of them.
You see, they just found something underwater in the Bermuda Triangle, which is supposed to be like the biggest structure known to man.
I wanted to watch that UFO movie, but you had to pay for it. I was paying for
Right.
that shit.
The age of paid disclosure.
So is that what
It's
it's called?
called the
The
age of
disclosure?
disclosure. Like I'm
Like
like
that's
I'm like you're gonna disclose this only if I pay a fee. Go fuck yourself.
Add
I
yourself
was
to Tubi.
I have a friend who's really into aliens, like to the point where you're like I don't like he talks about it a lot. And I was like, "Oh, did you see the movie?" He's like, "I'm not gonna pay for that."
Yeah, like it was funny. Somebody there was a tweet like a month ago where somebody was like, "Imagine paying for Netflix and then watching a movie on Netflix and paying for Netflix and then getting a bill for Netflix." And his whole thing was like it was a piss poor analogy to like healthcare. Like, basically, oh, I see the doctor, I pay, and then I pay, and then whatever. And like half the comments were like, "Are you talking about Amazon Prime?"
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's like, no, I'm talking about healthcare. You go to the doctor and you pay, and then you get a bill for the copay, then you get an anesthesiology bill, and you get this bill, and it's like, no, you're talking about Amazon Prime because you pay for it, and then you have to pay for something that's on it.
Yeah. Yep.
It was like the perfect thing, and the guy was like tone deaf. He just didn't understand that he was making the perfect point.
Or like video games now. It's like you buy the game and it's like, oh, I want to play the game. Oh, you need an online subscription to actually play the game. So now you got to pay PlayStation to play the game you bought on PlayStation.
Jay, have you ever played Counter-Strike?
Um, no, I know of it, but I haven't played it.
So apparently, this is a story I have for the show. They had like for Counter-Strike 2, like there's a whole market of people selling and buying skins for the game.
Yeah, yeah,
And the market was estimated to be worth $6 billion, which is I don't fucking even understand.
yeah.
But apparently the game had an update, and based on the update, and I'm not gonna go through the whole article about the update, but basically the market went from $6 billion to $3 billion overnight. Like
Oh
half
wow.
the skins became fucking worthless.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Also, like I don't even need to talk about like Warren Buffett how much money he has. Talk about redistribution. If the skins market is worth $6 billion for this game, let's just take that money and give it to other people.
Yeah. So people have too
Yeah.
much money at that point.
Yeah, I think we've gone long.
We have. Um, well, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for joining. And I'm not even going to say when we're going to be back. We'll be back soon.
I think Are we doing another show tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
How's the horror podcast?
What's our Christmas special?
I thought we are doing 8 episodes for the 8 nights of Hanukkah. Are you guys not keeping with our tradition?
Well, we started late.
Yeah.
Jay, how's the horror movie podcast? A quick update.
Yeah, it's going pretty good. 3 basket cases. We just did Christmas Evil and our top 3 Christmas horror movies. Those are
So
the
I
last
started
ones.
listening to the top 3 Christmas horror movies. I only heard your number 3 choices,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just like, holy shit, you guys are real fans of horror movies because every movie's an obscure horror movie no one's ever heard of.
Well, the top 3 also has Gremlins in it. So
Okay, I haven't gotten there in the episode yet.
I recommend watching on YouTube, 3 basket cases on YouTube, because I put video along with what we're saying. And I started doing that for the movie walkthroughs too. So you can basically watch it's almost like Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, awesome! Has that helped with the views on
Yeah.
YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely like went from like 20 to like 200 since I started doing that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Piracy.
No, it's not. There's an actual rule that if you do something with it to enhance it or change it, then it's not piracy.
Awesome.
It's fair use. That's what it's called.
Okay.
So
Cool.
I am changing the original product, so it's fair game, and they could do
That's
nothing
awesome.
about it.
Awesome.
Yep. All right. So
I found the tweet.
Okay.
Imagine paying for Netflix every month, then having to pay when you want to watch a movie, and then getting another Netflix bill 3 months later because one of the actors isn't signed with Netflix, so you have to pay them directly. That'd be stupid, right? This is a post about health insurance. That sounds like Amazon Prime to me.
That is
Yeah.
kind of funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it kind of does. Then let's put some ads in, even though you're paying for it.
Yeah, yeah.
They put more
love-
ads than Tubi now. They have the most ads out of any platform there is. And I'm not giving them the extra $3 a month to get rid of the ads.
So and again, it doesn't help for watching on your TV. But if you download the shows, like I download on my phone, like the ads don't come with the download.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to get around the ads, you have to. If you download the show, then like they haven't figured out how to include the ads with the download.
I wonder if I could. Yeah, I'm going to download it to my phone and then stream my phone to the TV.
Do that. Yeah.
There you go, yeah.
There you go. There you go.
All right. Suck it, Amazon.
Because I couldn't take the ads either. But I don't want to pay. Like just the principle of paying them an extra $3 when I'm already paying for this
Exactly.
goddamn
And I
service.
know if I give them the 3, then next year it'll be 5. And where does it end? So I'm
Oh,
not
what's
gonna-
even worse than that is like I was on Netflix. I mean, not Netflix. I was on YouTube, like watching like videos of like I was watching like a live concert or something, and it's like in the middle of a song, it just stops for 30 seconds for some like pay less shoes or something.
Jesus.
We're all required by law to have Amazon Prime right now. If they raise the price by $1, what are you gonna do? You're gonna cancel it now?
Right.
And they've
Just-
already
just-
raised it. I mean, it was
just-
like $50 when I signed up. Now it's what, 150?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
They've raised it so much, they figured people were going to start canceling. So that's when they added the ads.
I don't know. Just charge us all an extra $1 and make it all inclusive again, at least. There was the one thing where everything was included.
Right.
Or they should just like break it up and be like, you could have Amazon Prime, like the free shipping version of Amazon Prime for like whatever, or you could have Amazon Prime with our shitty TV shows. And
Right.
It's like another price.
Well, they know that
'Cause-
nobody would do the
No,
TV.
it's like that.
They have like
So
2
they
good
have
shows.
they have a couple good shows. That one based on that video game is coming back for season 2 with the guy from
Fallout.
Justified.
Fallout. Yeah.
Fallout. I thought season 1 was pretty good.
Fallout
So,
Boys and Invincible are all good, and Gen V. So they do have some stuff.
They have a couple good shows. I mean, and also like if you add it up, Netflix has like 5 more good shows.
I don't even know if they'd have that at this point. I can't think of a good Netflix show. They all ended.
I literally
mean-
am not watching any new shows at the moment.
Netflix
I'm
has
watching Married with
so-
Children reruns.
Netflix has so few good shows. They just release slop.
Yeah.
Like it's unbelievable how many new shows they have where you're like, nope, nothing to watch on Netflix.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I have to pee really bad. So
Okay.
thank you for listening, everybody. We'll be back soon.
Happy holidays.
Goodbye, everybody. It's all over. Goodbye. It's time to go. This is the end. Say goodbye.